Sally, but you can call me Salpal, and welcome to another episode of Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery. So last episode, which was episode number 4, was when we finished learning our spells. So we learned Expelliarmus from Flitwick as well as Rictusempra from Rowan, which is really great because I think it means that when we finally do get to have our first duel, we'll actually have some things in our arsenal that we can use to fight against other people, Merilla, and hopefully win against her as well and put her in her place. It does sound like that's fingers crossed what's going to happen this episode, and we can actually start standing up for our friends, particularly poor little Ben, who seems to be having a really tough time of it. Let's not wait to muck around, let's get in there, let's find Merilla and sort her out, and let's get started. Alright guys, so this is where we left off last time. We're here in the Hufflepuff common room. Rowan's just finished teaching a spell. We've just finished our last chapter. We're ready to go. It sounds like we're definitely going to come across Merilla this episode. So once we get started and get moving, we'll be able to jump right in and make things happen. Alright, so our next thing to do is go and report to Jane in the courtyard. So that's what we're going to do right now. Jump down, report to Jane. That little crossed wand symbol seems to be a dueling symbol, so I think we might actually have some dueling to do next. You can see there's a couple of people with a few things to say. Oh no, that's Jane. Perfect. Finally back. Did we learn a dueling spell? Did we ever? We've got Rictusempra and Expelliarmus. Fantastic, and she's impressed that we've got 2. She wants us to duel against each other though. I don't want to hurt Rowan. Rowan doesn't want to get hurt, but we need to practice. That's fine. So this is our first duel, and our attribute levels will determine our dueling strength. So we're at 4s across the board at the moment, and it recommends that we have at least 1. There are 3 stances: sneaky, defensive, and aggressive. To begin, me and my opponent will each choose a stance. Alright, cool. So let's jump in. I don't know, sneaky, defensive, aggressive. Going with defensive. And it looks like Rowan went with aggressive. So my defensive stance beats Rowan's attacking stance. One of these defensive moves, either throw a vial or a Wiggenweld potion. We don't need to heal over time at the moment, which says what the Wiggenweld will do. So I think throwing the vial is going to be the best option. And I'll drop the stamina, which I'm thinking is going to be that blue bar along the top. Yes! So we've just done 10 damage and got a bonus because we have lots of courage. So our moves get extra strength if we've got extra amounts. Alright, sneaky next I think. Jump in and we won again. So sneaky beats defensive. Worth noting. We can either tickle or throw a vial again. Let's tickle and use one of our new spells. Ready? Fantastic. Funny little kick at the end, but did the spell alright, and you know how my track record for those can be. And we've got a high empathy bonus, and we've dropped Rowan's even more. Let's try the aggressive stance, only one we haven't tried yet, and it seems that aggressive beats sneaky. Awesome. Alright, and do an Expelliarmus to the outstanding pool, finish her off. Hopefully that'll work. And, she held her wand, but we did win in the end. Fantastic. Oh no, she looks so sad. Yes, check to make sure she's okay. I think that's important. Trade a few bruises to learn how to duel. Awesome. And now we'll both be able to defend ourselves and properly represent Hufflepuff. Very important. And if I keep training, I'll be able to put an end to Merilla's bullying. I do obsess over Merilla a little bit, but she's pretty awful. Oh, look at that, threatening. We can go and do that later. We've got to wait a little while first, so I guess the next thing we can do is jump in and go and do a lesson. We're learning Wingardium Leviosa, cheeky bit of Swish and Flick, of course, which should be really, really fun. Here's Flitwick. Now I'm going to keep doing the longer ones because of the way I'm cutting them in together, and I have had a bit of a thought on this because sometimes it's just a whole lot of talking and me finding time to sit down and talk through while I'm looking at them all. And given the spells are so short, unless I've got actually other stuff to tell you guys, it might be a little bit easier if I actually skip these or maybe fast forward them, so you can see how long it takes and how much energy you need, but you don't actually have to have me sitting here chatting to you the whole time and wondering what's going to happen, wondering what the giant squid in the lake eats, which I guess is worth wondering about, and it might make some of the chops and changes as well a little bit easier to see. Let me know what you think. If you are watching the videos and you have ideas about how I can make them better and easier for you to watch, please let me know, because there's nothing that I want more than for you guys to want to watch these videos because they're easy to watch and enjoyable. We do need to build our knowledge though, so I think that's really good that I can add 10 knowledge points there. We'll go to these little focus circles as well. I wonder if when it gets harder they're going to sort of move faster and things like that, which would be really interesting to see. Sal looks pretty impressed, which is always good. And we got some more empathy points. Empathy is, I reckon, going to take off if we're, well, which is a good thing. Empathy is very important, but I don't want to be too imbalanced. Writing and diagrams on the board will help you understand the lesson. What have we got? What's on the board? Some of these big chunks of energy have gotten bigger as well, needing 4s and 5s a lot. Flat beat equals spell, repeat. But I do think it does charge the bar up the top more when you do one of those five energy requirement ones instead of the 1s and 2s, if you've noticed anything different. And I should be looking for as many 1s and 2s as I can find. Please let me know, because that would be great if obviously doing the 1 gave you the same energy as a 5, because you could get a whole lot more done. 200 coins is a pretty good deal, so I'm quite happy with that. And we've got another focus point here. Ooh, cut that one a bit fine, might have just toppled over the edge, but everything looks good. And a Flitwick with this cute little smile. Sal's pretty chuffed, she's got a right answer. 10 more empathy points, very good. Now I've got to study some more, always important. Review the book and the notes from today's lesson. Talk to Rowan. Rowan will always have a good review. I feel like I could read every book on his desk. She would love that. Do some doodles, getting a little bit bored. I don't know what I'm drawing, which is sort of the nature of doodles, isn't it? Turn the page and hold your wand at the same time. Have to start getting a bit more ambidextrous using both hands. What else are we going to ask Rowan? Anything, apparently. She's a good friend like that. We'll wave our own wand around a little. Make sure that's what we're supposed to be doing. Take the 10 more knowledge, I think is good. Keep building that so it doesn't fall behind. Ooh, slide a note across the desk. What am I writing? Flashed a bit of red there. Got a little bit off the edge. It says, it's going to tell us what it said. Oh, she doesn't look impressed. I look like I'm trying very hard to be sneaky though. Nothing, and I don't even get to find out what was on the note. Oh, how annoying. Proper stance and posture are essential. Look at him go. Watch him do this for a little while. Think about the poise your professors have when they move. Have a glance. Am I glancing at her work? My work? I wonder what the essays and things are on at a place like Hogwarts, you know? Like, are they essays on the history of the spells or the use of the spells? Like, apart, like in a classic Charms, where it's all about, in my head, casting spells. And Transfiguration would be the same, I feel. What, I don't know, what are they doing? You know what I'm saying? What are they writing essays about? Ooh. Yeah, you can't turn down 40 points for one thing. Oh, God. Mike's calling me up to demonstrate is a bit... Like, you would think that she's trying to keep a little bit of a low profile, although Flitwick does clearly like this. So. Fantastic. And... Oh, subdue. Good, always good. To cast the spell. Let's do it. Wave of a wand, always a good first start. Make sure you're doing it right. If it's been Guardian LEVI-oh-SAH, some flish and flick. Not sure what the sign for Alohomora would be. Let me look over each component of the spell. Focus and concentrate, we're almost there, just about finished. Listen to the last bits of advice that Rowan will have, because she always has something useful to say. And practice the spell. I think that's a good final step. What about you? Assuming, of course, that this last star finishes it. Yes, and it does. 40 courage. That's pretty good. As we said before, 40 points for one thing is very useful. Can't turn down that. And it looks like Alohomora is going to have the same symbol as Lumos did. And light stuff the same as well. Fantastic. Oh, Sal is cheering after that. We've unlocked the Wingardium LEVI-oh-SAH lesson. Beautiful. Let's collect that and get on moving. What are we going to do next? So we've only got 9 energy, so we probably won't be able to jump right into Wingardium LEVI-oh-SAH straight away. Let's go and see what Merrilla is doing in the courtyard. What kind of havoc she's wreaking. Jump straight in there. Stop Merrilla. It's got that same symbol as it has before, which I think we're going to recognise as a dueling symbol. So I think this might be it. Oh my goodness, look at all of the students here. Rowan's calling this over. I think that's Rowan at least. Oh, there she is, causing trouble. Merrilla is threatening Ben Copper. He keeps trying to walk away, but she won't let him. You're an embarrassment to everyone in our year. Just leave me alone. Oh, poor Ben. Oh, isn't that language awful? Disgusting mudbloods. Let's stop her. This is enough. Stop Merrilla for sure. We need to step in there, and we have 3 bravery points, which means we're allowed to do it. If we want to fight someone, fight me. And she thinks we'll never learn, which is wrong, because we're doing a lot of learning this last episode so that we can be ready to jump in and destroy her. Oh. And everyone does wish she goes away. She made another dig about my brother again. What are we going to do? Strike first. Jump right in. Bit of Rictus Emperor. Ooh, really? Oh my goodness. Alright. Seems to have given us a second chance, which it doesn't really do in the potions class. Don't want to mess this up. Too much nerves in the old first duel. Oh my goodness. Oh god, please tell me this works. Oh, got her. That's the same thing that happened to Rowan. That's promising. That's promising. Tickling charm. You'll have to do better than that. Rependo. We don't even know that spell yet. Oh, bang. Oh, Rowan. Won't let you hurt anyone else. Oh, same again. Ooh, all the way down that time. Wrong again. Alright, this is it. This is the official first, well, it's our second duel, but official duel for real. Official duel for actually trying to achieve something. Let's choose our stances. Aggressive to lead, too aggressive, so we're going to draw. You and your opponent both choose the same stance so no one gets a move. And in a tie, stamina is given to the jeweler who needs it more. Alright, let's go sneaky this time. Sneak around the back of her defense and win, which means we get to strike. What are we going to do? Throw a vial. Always a good start. We liked that one before. It gave a pretty good reduction. Minus 10 again. And we get a high courage bonus, which is good. Defensive. Oh, she snuck behind us that time. Lose. Your opponent's sneaky stance beats you. So you have to go. They go first. We have to wait. She's done the same thing. Thrown the vial at us. Hasn't done quite as much damage. She doesn't have quite as good attributes, which is unsurprising. If there was a mean attribute, it'd probably be really high, but all the rest are a bit whatever. Oh, she is getting her stamina back with these draws. Our aggressive's beaten her sneaky, which is good. Let's go for Expelliarmus. Now we know this one. Try not to mess it up. Fantastic. Yes, smack her with that. Ooh. Got a high knowledge bonus, and she's been stunned for 1 turn. What does that mean? Does that mean if I do an aggressive? Okay, we've had a draw again. She was stunned. Double draw again. I'm not sure what that stun did, to be honest. Alright, but my sneaky has beaten her defensive, which is very good. Rictus Emperor we haven't tried yet, but we do know that Throw Vial works. Let's do that. Oh, and that's it. That's enough to kill her. Yes. Take that, Merrilla. You did not deserve a win at all. Alright, I thought we'd won, but apparently we're going to finish her off with 1 more Expelliarmus, just to really rub it in. Although she might not know that we know that spell yet. Yeah, how'd you learn that spell already? No fair. Rowan's very impressed. Thanks, Roro. Thanks for your support. You can't be better than me. No one can be better than me. Marilla, I have some news for you. Apologise to Ben and promise to stop bullying everyone. Oh, gross. Never oh, look out. Snape and 4th generation Slytherin. Greatest witch in... Oh, shut up, Marilla. She has no idea. Here's Snape. I doubt this is going to go well for us, though. Flitwick's here too, so hopefully you'll keep him balanced. I suspect this is your fault. Heading, are you aware of Hogwarts policy on unauthorized dueling? Yes, unfortunately. Did we cast the first spell? Yes, I had to stop Marilyn from bullying me and my friends. And there will be dire consequences for her actions. You knows that Flitwick taught us, though. Clean yourself up and see me in the West Tower. Oh, what do you think, guys? What do you think the chances are I'm going to get expelled? Surely not. Surely not. Looks like we could duel her again if we wanted to, but that's probably a little excessive. So maybe let's hold off a bit and we can go to the East Towers. I think that's to do some more charms if we need to. So he said meet us in West Towers, but there's nothing here for us to do now. So maybe that's going to be in the next chapter, and we just have to learn Wingardium Leviosa, and then we'll be ready to go for the day, for the next one. And I guess we're just going to have to wait and see, which I don't love. I want to know what's going to happen. Do you think I'm going to get expelled? What are these people saying? Heard you've been helping Ben Copper with his flying. Do you have any tips for me? I'd like to say Ben looks more confident, but yeah. Probably doesn't. I could have sworn I heard Flitwick and McGonagall talking about you in the corridor. Today we're learning Wingardium Leviosa. Yes! Used to make objects fly. Let's begin. Alright, let's do it. 3 hours. We'll get 5 gems. We've got a demonstration starting. One of the most rudimentary skills is levitation. Swish and flick, of course. I didn't get my wand out. God damn it. Wingardium Leviosa. It's Leviosa, not Leviosa. Oh, yes. Hermione in the first movie is just iconic. Amazing. With the warning, swish and flick. Things could go very, very wrong. What do we reckon? Build some more empathy. It's not too far ahead. Most important part of my demonstration, pay close attention. Beautiful. Alright, review the Wingardium Leviosa effects. Time to review the levitation time and learn how many things you can do. Watch for 2, very good. No one always leans towards the blackboard when taking notes. Wonder, what are we going to wonder about? I wonder when Professor Flitwick will teach us to blow stuff up. Calm down, Sal. Don't have to get too crazy just yet. There's plenty of time for that kind of shenanigans. 100 coins is pretty good though. I'll take that. Focus on this point here and memorize it. Let's do it. Got him. All smiles all round. Woohoo! Study the incantation. We'll be practicing in a moment. Beautiful. Gossip for a few. Alright, that's not studying the incantation. Billingsley levitated himself and they couldn't get him down for ages. Recite a couple of words. The tongue feels like toffee. Glance across over here. Ooh, got a paper cut. And that's 3 stars. That knowledge reward looks pretty good. 15 points. Let's focus on pronunciation and charms. There is no room for error. Perfect. pleased with that. Sal looks pretty pleased with herself as well. We've got some more empathy points. Proper stance and posture are essential for casting charms. Glance across over here. Pay close attention. Try to remember something. You told us to say the words this way. Moment of understanding. Very good. There's one more star. Only one more star to go. 10 coins, 10 knowledge, 15. It's hard when it's 15 because it's just like, well, it's more. Come and join me in the aisle. Once again, old Flitwick getting us up to be his special little friend. Trace the line to show your start time for Flitwick. Brilliant. More empathy points. Very good. Alright, let's get this last star. Prepare to cast Wingardium LEVI-OH-sa. Alright, let's watch Rowan give it a go. Going to be the best in the class. Almost definitely. Wave our own wand around a little. Make sure I'm doing it right before I actually try and cast a spell. Listen, write down the outcome of each spell attempt. Very much. Transcribe some notes. There he goes. See, I told you they do some history. Invented in, what did it say, like 1544 or something? Cast Wingardium LEVI-OH-sa. Look at that. It's like a swish and flick. Trace the one movement to cast the spell. Got it. Oh, that's so like the movies. Yes, I love this. Oh, amazing. 10 more empathy points. Feather around. I feel like I'm there. Alright, let's collect all of that. Each task is easy. That's very good. Thanks, Dumbledore. We finished chapter 5, chapter 6. Victorious in your duel with Merilla, you must now answer to Professor Snape. Meanwhile, a new Hogwarts mystery lies just around the corner. Alright, sounds like we've got something mysterious coming up, but who knows what Snape is going to say, honestly. I think that's a good time to leave it because who knows what's going to happen next. Might save it for the next one, the trauma of possibly or possibly not getting expelled. This has been an absolute thrill. I'm having so much fun. Please give me a like and give me a comment down below to let me know how I'm going, what you think could make these movies better. Let me know just anything you have to say, how you're going in the game as well, what house you're in, how many gems you've got, what's your attribute. I just want to know all of it. I'm having such a good time. Please subscribe as well so you can keep up to date with when my new videos come out because I don't want to stop doing this anytime soon, guys, okay? Alright, I love you guys so much and I'll see you soon. Bye!